Grand Rising fam, how are you guys doing on this amazing Seven of Diamonds Day? Today's Beyonce's birthday. Happy birthday, Beyonce. One of the famous Seven of Diamonds that we know. Listen to those cicadas. Hey, you hear those cicadas? The abundance. Even the cicadas are giving today. They're serenading us. Hear the cicadas? Oh my gosh. They sound so good. Today is a big energy, guys, and it is, I don't like to say easy and hard, but those are the words we use here. But this isn't an energy for everybody. This is a powerful energy. Hey, sweetie. Hey, Grand Rising, everybody. I didn't see you guys yesterday on the Eight of Diamonds Day because I was working. Eight of Diamonds work, and I was working yesterday. I really was getting it in yesterday so I could have the weekend off. So yeah, I got it in yesterday. I don't have anything scheduled for the weekend. I want to do some writing. Definitely, I love to write, and I definitely want to write a book on the cards because I read so much out there. I read a lot out there, and a lot of it is by old white men, and a lot of it is so I don't know, it's just so one-sided. It's like the cards are so amazing and they teach us so much. It's science, it's mathematics, and it's about a vibration that they don't have. They simply don't have that vibration. And maybe because it's secrets and they believe they're keeping secrets from. No, I don't believe you're not keeping secrets from anybody because the cards, the grand solar squares are living. They are living, breathing. And that's why I teach the grand solar squares, because the grand solar squares they are the foundation. If you know the grand solar squares, you can chart your life, your future, everything. I promise you, you would be able to see so much with the grand solar squares. You would be writing books too. I mean, it's a lot. It really is. I learn something every day with the grand solar squares. Today is the Seven of Diamonds, and in the Seven of Diamonds, solar value is 33. I don't know if you know what the solar values are, but the cards all have solar values, and it's solar value 33. Seven of Diamonds is a very powerful card, extremely powerful card when you look at their life path. They sit in Venus, and sitting in Venus is a blessing, and it's about the home. It's just the Seven of Diamonds is here to provide, to give. It's a seven. And it's a spiritual card. And it's a spiritual card that sits in Venus. And the card that supports it in life is the Seven of Hearts. The Seven of Hearts supports it. And the card that stands behind you guys is very important because it is the supportive card. And that card is supporting you. So whatever that card is, it's supporting that in you. That's a blessing. So the Seven of Diamonds having the Seven of Hearts behind it is telling the Seven of Diamonds that you have to be unconditional. The Seven of Diamonds can't have judgment at all. It cannot have judgment because it's a spiritual card. It gives without thinking about where anything is coming from, because everything is provided for it. The Seven of Diamonds has a Jack of Hearts and Venus. That's the Christ card. The Seven of Diamonds is a semi-fixed card, and the Christ card, which is a Christ principle, has it has a Jack of Hearts and Venus, and the Jack of Hearts and Venus is power. You know, the Jack of Hearts came here with an assignment, and they don't move. They harness from within. Everything that they needed came here with them because they don't move. The Jack of Hearts is a stationary card. You think about the furnace in your house that generates everything that your house needs. That's the Jack of Hearts. The Jack of Hearts is the generator that sits there and activates whatever it touches. You know, the Christ principle was an activator. So the Jack of Hearts is an activator. It activates you where you are. So that's what the Seven of Diamonds represents. It represents Venus, and the Jack of Hearts and Venus. That's love. It does things purely for love and service. It's a service card. And being a service card can be overwhelming if you don't stay in the spiritual world, because you feel like people are always taking from you and never giving. But that's not what you're here for. In the spiritual realm, everything is provided to you. So whatever you're doing, you receive from the universe. And what you receive from the universe is yours. Can you imagine if you gave somebody $100,000 and you felt they had to give you something back, and they didn't value the $100,000, so whatever they gave you back wasn't equivalent to the $100,000. So now you feel you're in your feelings. If you give somebody $100,000 and you release it, the universe is going to give you back so much more. You can't even calculate what you get back from the universe. You can't. And it's not a sacrifice. It's not a sacrifice for you to give, because it's what you're provided with. The universe gives you what you are supposed to be giving to people if you're a Seven of Diamonds in the spiritual realm. When you step out into the mundane and you start looking at things and how much they cost and value and stuff, you're no longer able to give without attachment. That's attachment to things in the mundane world. And things that are in this mundane world for a reason. We need things. There's things that we need to survive. And the universe knows that. And the universe knows that more than we do. We have a lot of extra. We do. We have extra. The universe doesn't know about extra. It doesn't. It hits you where you are, your energy. So the energy that hits you is the energy that the universe hits you at. So if your desire is to have a house, and you know how to manifest the energy of that house, you get a house. How do you manifest the energy of the house? First of all, you have a family. Your family has to have somewhere to live. First of all, you have to have all of the things that a house provides. You have to have the shelter, the heat, the air condition, the four walls, and everything that's in it. So you manifest those things. You live in those things. You take care of those things. You bring your family in. And that's the energy that the universe hits you at. It hits you at the manifestation of what your heart desire is. How many people even know what their heart's desire is? How can you manifest something if you don't know what your heart's desire is? You can't. So you have to know what your heart's desire is. What do you do? What is your business for? Do you have a business that you're providing, a service? You are the business first. So that whatever you're providing, first you've provided to yourself. If you've provided these things to yourself and you decide that, okay, I want to go out and share this with with the people in the world because it works so well for me, then the universe hits you there. The universe is like, okay, you get it. Your business is going to be successful. It's going to be prosperous because you're now taking the talents that you have and giving them to the world. That's the Seven of Diamonds. That's why the Seven of Diamonds is a millionaire's card, because it unlocks the karmas that are encapsulated within that card. And it's a giving card. And it's giving without thinking about where things are coming back. It's saying, okay, I'm giving all of this out of pure love. It's because of my love for you. It's because I feel so amazing. I just want you to be amazing. That's the seven of diamonds. So to unlock that love today, that work, that card today, and that energy, you have to give. You're going to be tested. People are going to come to you and they're going to need. And you're going to be tested at where you are and how willing you are to give without trepidation. Now you have the Seven of Hearts, which is the karma card that supports you, and you can say no. And you can say, I don't have it right now. And you can have great boundaries. But you have to be clear. Boundaries are necessary. But you have to be clear with that person. You can't have feelings. It's not feelings. Feelings are what get people in trouble because your feelings don't matter to the universe. They do not matter. The universe doesn't care about your feelings. It really doesn't. It cares about your energy. What was your intentions? Did you tell that person no out of anger? Did you tell that person no because you're in your feelings and you think they're doing something to you and you're going down this rabbit hole and you're stirring up and conjuring up all of these feelings about this person? The universe isn't happy about that. It's not, because now your energy is off. So because your energy is off, the universe is like, you have to sit down until you get your energy back. Now you have went into the mundane world and you having a fight that you can't win. So the universe is like, okay, well, we got to leave them alone right now because they can't reach you. So when you operate in the spiritual world, the universe is picking up on your energy, and your energy is being amplified, it's being multiplied, and it's going out, and it's you find yourself going places, and people are like, hey, and you are talking, you're having conversations, and people are like, I seen this so and so over here, and you remember you said you this, and it just starts growing, and people are calling you and say, you remember you said you need X, Y, and Z. I got it. Just come by and pick it up. And this is the world you want to operate in. These are the people that you want to bring into your world, because the universe is now like, hey, this is what you came back here for, in spirit, because that's what makes you feel amazing, right? And you want people to feel amazing. So because people feel amazing, you feel amazing, the universe is like, all of the people who are not amazing start dropping out of your life. They start disappearing because they have to go sit down somewhere until they learn how to be amazing. Once they learn how to be amazing, they can come back in your life. But that's the spiritual protection of your card. Today is a 33. The five of spades is a planetary ruler, and that's a 44. Cardology is mathematics. This is mathematics that our ancestors used. They used this mathematics to chart their life, to know the things that they needed to do. What is 44? What does 44 represent to you? That's what today is. 33 and 44 adds up to what? 7-7. Mathematics. We are mathematicians. We know symbols. We know math. We know all of these things. Wow, and your sister's 33 today. Wow. So we have to get to where we need to get to with getting out of our feelings, letting go of all of the drama, letting go of all of the things that are out there that don't no longer serve us. Because we are in a time right now of this is a reset. It's a reset. What does your reset look like for you? You the only one to get to tell what your reset is. Your reset could be with the shenanigans, or your reset could be looking at what our ancestors left us to chart with. My ancestors left me this, and I found it. And every day I find more, and every day I learn more, every day I discover more. It makes more sense. Makes more sense. Today is the seven. The seven of diamonds is my cosmic lesson. It's my guru. I've been with this card my whole life. I meet Seven of Diamonds all the time. Seven of Diamonds are always around me. The energy of the Seven of Diamonds is always around me and is always talking to me and is always trying. It's not trying, but it's talking to me and uncovering um, what I need to be doing. And that's what it is with all of your cards. That's why you learn your card first. You learn your card, you learn what your card has for you. Then you branch out into the world. You don't go out into the world all half cocked saying, oh yeah, I'm a two of clubs. What does that mean? What's the mathematics and the science behind the two of clubs? What is the mathematics and the science behind the two of clubs? I'm an eight of diamonds, my solar value 34. That adds a 7. That's significant. That's significant when we look at numerology and we look at astrology. They all have a home in cardology. That's why when people say that the ancients, all of these systems came out of it because they're all mathematical, and you break them down mathematically, and they become symbols, and they make sense. Make sense. Make sense. Today is a powerful day, but it's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. This day is not for everybody. People are going to be frustrated. People are going to be in their feelings. People are going to, on the low side, not understand why they're called upon. They're not. Look at Beyonce. She is a 7 of diamonds, and her soulmate card, the card that she shares life with, is a 9 of hearts, and that sits in Saturn. And nine of hearts sitting in Saturn. Saturn says in your past life you had some relationship problems, some real relationship problems. To be in Saturn, you did some stuff in your past life. You abused relationships. So to come back in this life and to unlock that karma, you have to adhere to the strictest spiritual law of the 7 of diamonds, the cis Venus. You have to give. It's about giving. And as you give, you receive. But you don't receive from where you give. You receive from what the universe gives you. That's agape love. And that's what the 9 of hearts represents. And that's why the 9 of hearts is the wish card. Because when you travel through all that you've done and you reach the 9 of hearts, you release it and you make a wish. That's why it's called the wish card. But it's not an easy card because it sits in Saturn. So if you're on the low side of 9 of hearts, you feel sorry for yourself. You're like, I'm always giving and I'm not receiving, which is far from the truth. The 9 of hearts receives abundantly. It's far from the truth. But because you're in Saturn, you have to transcend your karmas. You have to transcend why you came back here. Period. Saturn does not care about what you feel and what you're thinking. It's what you're doing. What are you doing? What are you doing to transcend those karmas? What are you doing to be the highest octave of yourself so you can go out there in the world and show the world what agape love is? Beyonce has the beehive. They love her to pieces. Anybody that knows her knows that she's amazing. She accepts the love that she puts out there. And the key is how much love you have inside of you is how much love you get back. And you have to know how to accept that love and what to do with that love. And that's the 9 of hearts. The 9 of hearts is agape love. It is love beyond any kind of imagination that you possibly could think of, released to the universe. That's what is released. 9s are released. You can't be in your feelings. You have to release it. Whatever you're feeling, whatever emotions that you're attached to, you can't carry with your 9 of hearts. She says, yeah, you have a 7 of diamonds in Saturn, so that's definitely teaching about your values, because when you were in Venus the year before, what did you do? Now that you're in Saturn, everything that you did last year is crystallizing. Everything. Saturn crystallizes what you do and makes it real. So your Uranus is what you're looking at now. That's your reward. So whatever you're doing, you have to think about um, where I'm going next year, because that's what Saturn means with the seven of diamonds. It means this year I'm in Venus, and I'm doing everything in the spiritual realm. So next year when I'm in Saturn, it all crystallizes, and I get my reward, right? Because that's the ebb and flow between those two cards, between the nine of hearts and the seven of diamonds. They have four distinct personalities. Four personalities, and they make perfect sense when we unlock the karma, which is love, giving, not ever being attached to any kind of thought that you're having. If you give something to someone and you're attached to it, then now that energy has you. If you give something to someone and you're detached from it, then the universe is like, I'm gonna reward you. So the next time this person comes into your life, they can trust you. And that's why we're here. We came back here on this plane in this month, in this body, because that's what it is. But we came back here on this plane to transcend our karmas. And when we transcend our karmas and we go into the spiritual realm, we understand that we're here to serve. We're here to serve. People come to you and they have something that they need from you, or they have something that they need to give to you. It's an exchange. And the exchange is based on where you are in life. That's the exchange. It's how you are in life. What are you in life? What are you doing in life? What is your goals? How are you planning to get there? Is the people you're going to meet. You're going to meet the people that are going to be support to you. They're going to be support when they come into your life. You're going to be like, whoa, that person is so dope. That person is so amazing. You're going to be like, yeah, I get it. I see it. But when you are not sure, you're not going to meet the people that you need, because you're not sure. So when they come into your life, you're going to be like, I'm not sure about this. I don't know what I need to do, because you're not sure. You have to get sure. You have to get to the place of standing flat-footed and saying, I got this. I know what I'm doing. And know the protection that you have. There's a protection around you. There's a protection around you when you unlock your cards. And when you unlock something as powerful as the seven of diamonds, forget about it. That's a spiritual card that sits in the spiritual realm. It's a seven. It's a crossroads card. You get a chance to decide whether you want to be in the spiritual world or you want to be in the mundane world. You get a chance to make that decision. You do. So today you get a chance to try it out. And this is harvest time. This is harvest time. This is spiritual harvest time, and this is harvest time from all of the things that you've done up into this time is your reaping time. And if reaping isn't going well for you, you need to look and see why aren't I reaping? This is the time you are storing up for the winter. What are you storing up for the winter? Everything is not, you don't want to reap everything. Some things you need to leave where they are. What are you storing up for the winter? What are you looking at? How are you fortifying yourself? The winter is the time where you are shut down. The ground is cold, it's frozen. The trees go to sleep. They become dormant. This is the time that you're doing that, because it's the time that you're supposed to be doing the spiritual work. So what are you reaping right now? What are you storing up to prepare yourself for the winter season is what we're doing now. This is spiritual time. And looking around us and listening and seeing the things that are happening every day are letting us know more than ever we need to be fortifying ourselves. We absolutely need to be fortifying ourselves to be prepared for what's coming our way. Definitely. Ooh, excuse me. It is Georgia and it is allergy. Excuse me, allergy season. So, and I don't. Well, this is my time of the year. I have ragweed and grass and all that kind of allergies. So, it's definitely my time of the year for allergies. But you have to fortify yourself, guys. Think about what you want. Think about the seasons that we're in and learn the mathematics. Thank you, sweetie. Um, Learn the mathematics of where you are. Chart your destiny. You can do it. There's nobody else but you. Everything that's happening is happening around you. It's not happening to you. I cannot say that enough, that this stuff isn't happening to us. It's an illusion. The Jack of Diamonds sits in Neptune. Everything that they are doing is a lie. Period. It's a lie. It's an illusion, and it is something that is to distract you from doing your spiritual work. Period. This is your spiritual come up. And you have to know what that even looks like. What does spirituality look like to you? For you to understand what a spiritual come up is, what protection is. You have to know what that is. To live in faith, to live knowing that everything around you has to happen. Why? Because it's happening. The universe is doing what it does, and we just happen to be in the way. It's like, I don't know who is down there on that planet. That's not what I do. I know that there are things, that are live energy, that I am connecting with. It could be the trees, it could be the grass, it could be anything that the universe is connecting with on this plane, and we happen to be one of those things that we can make that connection. The universe does not know a daggone thing about people. Doesn't. We don't even have a hint of what's going on. We don't. How could we? Everything that you know and everything that you see and everything that you read is third, fourth, fifth, sixth. I can't even tell you how many hands things pass through. So how do you know? Only way you know is because of faith. And faith right now tells you that there's a lot going on in the universe. There's a lot of transits happening. There's a lot of things retrograde. There's so much going on in the universe that you should be so freaking excited, because you're like, the universe is dancing up there. It's like you go into your house and you say, well, I want to move around some stuff and I want to paint. And you just happy. You like putting, that's what the universe is doing. It's moving shit around. And it's excited. Because when everything gets in this place, it's going to be on and popping. So the universe is excited. Why aren't we excited? We need to be excited about what's happening. We need to be excited. We can honestly say we were here during this time. You read books from 100 years ago, 500 years ago, thousands of years ago, and now you get a chance to be here during this time and say, I was there. I lived through 2020. You know what I mean? I lived through COVID. I lived through Trump. I lived through all of this stuff. This is what you'll be saying. With these configurations, now we have configurations that haven't happened in decades. And maybe even longer. You don't even know, because we don't know how to measure time. We really think we know how to measure time, and we don't know nothing about time. Time doesn't even know we exist. So we got to get excited. We have to get excited. We got to bring our energy up, have great conversations, be around great people. You know, that tribe. You're not going to be around hundreds of people, because you look around you, hundreds of people ain't got no common sense. Hundreds of people are following the dark side. So why would you want to be around them? You want your circle to be small. This way you know what you got. You don't want no big circle. It's like, okay, I got 55,000 people on my Instagram. So what? I got a whole lot of people on Instagram, and there's 14 people watching this video. Do you really think I care about the 1,000 people that follow me on Instagram? What does that mean? It doesn't mean nothing. How many of those people are woke? How many of those people send me good energy, send me support? You know, that's what I'm here for. I'm here for the people who are going somewhere and have great energy and have great conversations and have great thoughts. Because when we all end up there, it's going to be dope. But right now, people want to do what? The same old, same old. People want to do the same old, same old. You know what I mean? Cardology is a trend. No, it's not. It's a lifestyle. This is a lifestyle for me. It's not a trend. It's not a trend. People ask me questions just in passing, and I'm like, I can't answer that question. This is a business page. You have to book a reading, and I don't hear from them anymore because it's a trend for you. This isn't a trend for me. I have a school. I have Cardology University. That's how much I freaking love Cardology. That's how much I love it because it makes sense to me. It is the first thing that I can literally look at and say, thank you. Damn. Damn. Save me from, a life of, feeling sorry for yourself. No, once you look at your card, you see it, you're like, damn, that really did happen just like that. It did happen. You could look back at any square on the Grand Soul Squares, and it happened. And you like, damn, that did happen. It did happen. Yeah. And you good. And you can look forward and see what's getting ready to happen. You good. And you can look at today and see what's happening. That's what our ancestors used it for. They used it for that. They didn't use it for, okay, no, this ain't a trend. This is life. And you have to learn cardology. It's not something that you just pick up with saying, okay, I'm reading. No, those books are written by old white men. And they are the fundamentals. You get the fundamentals out of there, but they do not tell you to follow your vibration. They do not tell you that you have to have faith, that you have to know what you've been seeing all your life, because the vast majority of you guys have been seeing this. The vast majority of you guys have been seeing this all your life. Now cardology is making sense to you. They're not telling you that in those books. The books are fundamentals. It's time to close the books. It's time to learn. Your books are good, but spending hours and hours on them books, that's not what it's about. It's about what's in your mind's eye. What is it that you don't have faith enough to know that you are breaking down this science? This is science. Those books are written in a time where people were talking about secrets and you can't share this and you can't share that. We lived through that. You can't, you hide stuff in a book. You hide stuff in a book, you can't hide nothing in a book. How do you hide something in a book? No, you can't. If you think you can hide something in a book, it's because you don't know anything. We are a vibration. We are a vibration. We have ancestors that want us to know this stuff. Until you have faith, until you unlock your karmas, you're going to keep saying, I don't understand, I don't know, because you don't have the faith. Get faith, because you do know. The fact that you're listening to this video and the fact that you go on my page and other pages and you read things that activate you means it's your time. It's your time. Now you have to have faith and you have to talk about it. Post the things that you're thinking about and you're seeing and activate them, because we need to have courage to be talking to each other. Just like our ancestors made quilts and they played the drums and they did all of these things to send messages to each other. We got to learn how to do that. We got to learn how to connect and say, that Ace of Spades did so and so. I had this dream and this and that, and I don't even know what to do with it. Yeah, of course you don't. Because you got to talk about it. You have to talk about it with somebody. Unpack it. It's your time. You're being activated. You're being initiated. Talk about it. It's not, don't sit by yourself. I talk. That's why we have Cardology University, because me and Aquarius needed a tribe. We needed people. Just talking to each other, yeah, it was cool, but it's just so much information that we wanted to share. It's so much information, and it's not bad to have a business. You make a business. You make a business out of your crystals, out of your spiritual baths, out of all the things that you know that you were supposed to be doing. Make your business. Make your business. This is the time. If you know there's something that you're supposed to be doing that's going to be a benefit to people, do it. And put today's date stamp on it. Stamp your business with the 7 of diamonds. Have courage. Have courage to stamp your business with a seven of diamonds. Seven of diamonds is giving. It's giving. Can you imagine how much your business will give the world if you stamp it with the seven of diamonds? Learn the energy of the cards. Don't just, I like cardology. What does that mean? That's not what our ancestors used it. Our ancestors absolutely did not sit anywhere and say, I love cardology. I like the cards. I like the symbols. No, that's not what they did. They didn't do that. They used them to chart their life. Oh, wow. She started her LLC on the seven of diamonds. You did that. You did it. Did it. You had the courage to pick this energy, and that's amazing. This is fantastic energy, guys. It is not for the faint of heart. It absolutely is not. It's not. This is giving. Giving. Whatever you are doing, you are giving. And you are giving with the stamp of the universe, so the universe can provide to you. Not the people that you are soliciting, not the people that you're out here talking to. They are the vehicle that the universe is going to use, but they are not your blessings. They're not your blessings. They are not your blessings. Understand where your blessings come from. Understand your blessings. Sorry, my paper blew away. Understand your blessings. Some told me men would walk with a pack of cards a long time ago. Yeah, for sure. I'm sure. You read tarot. Absolutely. Absolutely. Everything is, I did tarot, I did everything. And everything all makes sense to me. They all do. Cardology just has opened up so much more. It's like, tarot cards were not what the universe had for me. It was something, a bridge. Astrology, tarot, numerology, everything was a bridge and an understanding for me to get to this, where everything is encapsulated in one thing and makes sense to me. It just makes sense to me. I can look at cards and the stuff that I see in them cards. If I didn't have you guys, I could be in a rubber room, because the stuff I see in your cards, it's awesome. It's awesome, and that's the link that I know I'm on the right path, because the people who come to me for readings, I'm like, damn. I'm like, you cannot even send me any more. You can't send me any more confirmation. The universe literally cannot send me any more confirmation when I get to do a reading. I'm just like in awe of how freaking awesome we are, how amazing we are. We are waking up, guys. We're waking up. We are waking up to our greatness, to our grandness, to the vastness of this universe. We are waking up. And it feels freaking amazing. You always want to know that we're doing good. You always want to know that we're on the right path. That's what cardology does for me. When I get someone that has their life path and they're living it, I'm looking at that, I'm unpacking what it's telling me. It's just so many layers. There's so many layers, and we have to know that we are sent to each other for a reason. We're sent to each other for a reason. We know each other from a past life, and we're here to continue that journey. We're here to activate each other, and we're here to be okay with where we are, and we need that confirmation. We need that confirmation, and that's what the cards give us. That's what cardology gives to me, and that's why I do what I do. That's why I do what I do. I love what I do. I love the people that I talk to. I love the how much it's growing. I love the classes that I teach, the people that I meet that in my classes I have now for a lifetime. I love that. I love that. I absolutely love that, because we need to talk to each other. I have some people, students in my class, that are some freaking dope ass people. You understand what I'm saying? Freaking dope people. They dope. I can sit here and see how amazing they are and where they're going. That's dope. That's dope. But when you're amazing, and like you're someone, that's a seven of diamonds, who are you surrounded with? You have to be surrounded with people of that caliber. Seven of Diamonds has to be surrounded with people of that caliber. They can't be surrounded with people who make them go down into Saturn, the Nine of Hearts, and feel sorry for themselves. So, what is your card, and who are you surrounded, and who are you having conversations with? That's what you have to ask yourself, because you have to be activated. That means you have to be around people who are activating you. That's what that means. That's what activation means. It means that your card is being activated. Absolutely nothing better than doing what you love. And I had an amazing career as a social worker. I've always loved what I've done. I worked with women for at least 40 years, and women and children. And I've served because I love women. That is it. There's nothing else on this planet like a woman. Any conversation that I need to have is with a woman. There are other things that I have with males, absolutely, but not them conversations. It's not. It's got to be a woman for me to have that kind of conversation with. So, absolutely, I love what I do. I love you guys. I love, love, love women. I love the energy that we have. I love the fact that we get it. I love the fact that we're waking up and we're stepping into our greatness and appreciation of each other. I knew this day was coming. I don't care what anybody says. They say they don't get along with women. I don't listen to people like that, because you can't get along with yourself. That's you that you got to heal. You can't blame it on other women. That's a personal journey. Once you heal yourself, you're automatically going to love women, because that's your mirror. You can't love another woman if you don't love yourself. Your mirror is a woman. Your mirror is not a man. And if it is, that's a problem. It's a problem. You cannot love a man the way you love yourself. And that's what we learn. That's when we look at the tools in our spread. The tool is telling us that we have everything that we need when we were born, not to look outside of ourselves. We have it all. There's no twin out there. There's no twin flame. There's none of that. It's you. You can't look outside of yourself for those things. So once we look in and we get flat-footed and we live through what we need to live through and release it and look at our cards with teaching us and go into that spiritual realm, we come out and we're in love with ourselves. And only because we're in love with ourselves can we can love the world. We have to love on each other. It's a requirement. It's a requirement that we love each other. Our children need us to love each other. Our children need they need aunties, they need nanas, they need grandmas. They need that. In this day and time, they need the protection. They need it. Period. Point blank. So we have to learn to love on ourselves first. Love yourself first. I love myself. I have come through some shit. You hear me? And I am still standing. I come through some stuff. My 80 Diamonds life was not a walk in the park. It wasn't. It wasn't. And being someone that was a conscientious objector, I have a strong Five of Hearts. And the Five of Hearts objects to pretty much everything. And if you have a special needs child, you will know what I'm talking about. We just don't. We don't. But when you learn the Five of Hearts, then you become a different person. You know, you don't cut and run. You know, you don't give up. You know, you don't go ghost on people. You stick it out and you complete things. You can look on my page and the chart is there, sweetie, and it'll tell you your day and then it'll tell you your card. Yeah, the children need us, absolutely. And we have a strong Five of Hearts right now. Five of Hearts last year was Uranus, and Five of Hearts I think is Pluto this year. So it's activated. So we need to learn from these special needs children, as they're called, because they're going to be leading the future. But enjoy this day, guys. Practice the Seven of Diamonds, giving. Give today. just giving conversations, giving your thoughts, send out good thoughts to people, send out great thoughts. Write something amazing today for yourself to remind you how amazing you are. Remind yourself how amazing that you are today, and go forward out into the world and watch the universe provide you with some sort of confirmation that you're on the right path. And that's all you want, is a confirmation that, yeah, I'm on the right path. I got this. You get it today, on a day like today. Today you'll be tested. Nine of Hearts and Saturn. Saturn is a beast. It's a beast on the low side. Seven of Diamonds and Saturn. Saturn is a beast on the low side. It's triple Saturn. You think about Saturn. Read on Saturn and think about what Saturn's attributes are. Think about what Saturn is here for. And then put the Seven of Diamonds and the Nine of Hearts in that place, and you'll get a clear understanding of why you feel the way you feel. Just thank you. What is what is the four? What is the four birth card? I don't know, sweetie. Just did. Thank you. The four of what? It says you didn't say what it was. A four of hearts, four of diamonds, four of clubs. What four of what? But yeah, have a great one, guys. Get out there. Get out there today. If you're out there already, just do something amazing for yourself. Do something spontaneously amazing for yourself, and activate giving. Start with yourself. It's always you. We give a lot, but we don't give to ourselves enough. Give to you, and have a great one. Peace.